Good afternoon, or morning, or night. You know, whatever time this reading gets to you guys. Hi. How are you doing today? This is Bella with Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot. And I'm coming at you today with our deep dive reading, guys. Okay. I was gifted this smaller deck a while back, and I haven't used it, so I'm going to be using that as a clarifier. I'm trying to improve my platform. After watching several of the videos, I'm going to do the prior shuffling before, and then I'll shuffle as I go, guys. Today, how we doing? How are we doing, my beautiful souls? I hope you are doing wonderful, guys. Welcome to my platform. Everyone is welcome. If you are enjoying the videos, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, and comment. I welcome feedback. Become part of the Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot tribe. You know, become the baby dragons that you all were meant to be. You know, welcome. Hi. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive, and I've been nudged by Spirit to do a deep dive having to do about what do we need to know in order to release blockages. Now, these blockages can be anything from financial, it can be money, it can be romance, it can be love, it can be healing. If you are struggling with something and you're kind of frustrated and you feel stagnant or as if you've been in the same spot for a while, this reading may be for you. So welcome. If you are coming across my page for the new for the first time, everything is designed in divine timing. So welcome, and perhaps there's something on my page that can help you. All of my readings are timeless, guys, and they're for entertainment purposes only, but they are timeless. I am a storyteller. I am an oracle. I am a shadow worker. You know, I use potty language. I'm not politically correct, guys. And I tell the messages, or I give the messages as is. I'm just a messenger. Use your discernment, guys, when I am giving these lectures. Use your discernment and use what you already know to be true as confirmation. Let's not force it to fit or start that guessing game, okay? And, you know, if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's not going to resonate with everybody. We're all on different timelines. We're all on different levels of our healing, of our spiritual journey of life. Okay, so welcome, guys. So what we're going to ask Spirit, we're going to ask Bird, what is the word? Because I've got the codes and the downloads. Okay, so we're going to ask Spirit and a Bird, what is the word on the spiritual street about us, or about our blockages? What is it that we need to know in order to free ourselves from these blockages? What does my spirit tribe have in their life that they need to fix? What situations may be affecting them, or what is affecting them from moving forward? What is causing the blockages? What do we need to know? Okay, that's going to be our focus for this deep dive. Oh, it's thundering. It's been raining all day over here. I hope the lighting is sufficient. I don't like using my room's light because there's a lot of shadows, and I don't like that. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and draw a couple of these, and I'll be using the smaller deck, my little tiny small deck. I'll be using that for clarifiers. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this started, guys. What do we need to know about the blockages that we're having in our life? Now, these blockages can be anything, dynamics, love, and whatnot. Finance. Okay. The Hermit. Okay, you need to get out of your head, my beautiful souls. Being in our head is a good thing, and time to ourselves is a good thing. We have the Hermit card in reverse. You may be a Virgo. You may be dealing with a Virgo in your life. The Hermit is a Virgo card. So you have been taking the steps as of late to get yourself to where you need to be, my beautiful souls. Okay, it's in the reverse. You're ready to start, mingling and coming out of your shell. You're possibly ready to start coming out, but there's some sort of fear holding you down. There's some sort of trepidation that you're having about whatever's coming out. You are nervous about this next part of your life, which is normal, guys. That's going to be normal with anybody. But that nervousness, that fear, that trepidation, that fear of failing can in itself cause energetic blocks. Okay? Remember that your mind is a powerhouse, and whatever it is that you are fearing or are nervous about, you'll attract it faster by overthinking. You're going to have to wing it, guys, kind of like the angels. When you wing it, that's the best way to go. The King of Cups in the upright. Okay. This is the water sign king. This is male or female, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You've reached a new level in your life. Okay. Let's take a look. You've got a cup in front of you. You're living from your heart space, and it's clear waters and clear sailing. You are afraid. And I don't know why I'm getting this, but some of you are afraid that the boat has sailed on you guys, and that perhaps you're too old or the time has come and gone for you, but that is absolutely ridiculous, guys. Some of us are experiencing feelings for for the first time. That's what I'm being told. And it can feel uncomfortable, guys. It can feel uncomfortable to be in a situation that's new. Okay? The Seven of Cups, you're afraid to make mistakes. You're afraid to fall for the illusions. You're afraid of people around you not being authentic or taking you for granted. And you're afraid that if you make a mistake, or trust people who are untrustworthy, you're afraid to go and be thrown, 10 steps back, taking only 8 steps forward. That is the whole process, guys. Failure will always be our best teacher. Now, I'm not advising anybody to go out and fail on purpose. But, okay, let's say you're a winner. Let's say you're competitive. Let's say that you have an issue with losing. You've got that pride and that ego that's kind of holding you back. We have that Virgo card that is an earth sign card. And, perhaps you're somebody who has a lot of earth sign qualities, or you have earth sign in your chart. Earth signs can be a little bit stubborn. Okay, and especially the Virgo, the Virgo sign tends to want to be in charge and wants things to be in order. But you see, there's certain things out of our control, guys. If you're still hanging on to control issues, then you're going to be up for a huge surprise with this new level of healing, this new level in your life, because you still have yet to understand that control is an issue, guys. Control is an issue. Control is an illusion and an issue. Okay. The Knight of Cups. You're fearing a false start when it comes to your emotional state. Okay. You may be hanging on to the hopes where somebody from the past, okay, may be coming back with a message of love. Are we still holding on to things from the past? That may cause blockages as well, okay? So just a quick update to where we're at in the reading. What Spirit needs you to understand in order to clear blockages. blockages that are causing stagnation in your finances, in your emotional life, in your love life, in the dynamics, in putting back together your life after perhaps a hard time. Fear is going to block you, so you need to get rid of the fear. Anxiety is going to block you. Anxiety of the unknown. Being stubborn to the point where you're unwilling to challenge your own thoughts is going to cause stagnation and energetic blocks. Okay. Fear of failure, I think, is the best one, or of rejection. Holding on to things that no longer exist, as relationships, or, when you're melancholy and you're remembering better times, that will also cause energetic blocks. We have the Seven of Pentacles. No, it's the Seven of Swords, guys. You've walked away from the sneaky individuals, from the falseness of whatever situation this may have been. That's going to help you move forward. You had a lot of sneaky people. Let's go ahead and look at this in the upper. You've had a lot of sneaky people in your past, or dealt with people who like to play games. You're kind of tired of dealing with these types. Your intuition is absolutely screaming at you, and you may be a bit sensitive. You may be feeling overwhelmed. That overwhelming feeling may cause blockages. Okay. Try not to feel overwhelmed. Understand that every time you level up, guys, this is my 2 cents worth. When I started my healing journey over 20 years ago, when I started doing my own, shadow work over 20 years ago, the best that I could hope for when I started was that I was going to be happy when I reached a certain level of healing. And you know what? Whatever got me started, excuse me, whatever got me started on my healing journey, whatever got me started But now, more than 20 years into it, I realized that the journey just gets harder, guys. Okay? Because you could be fearing not being able to recognize these types of individuals, types that you may have been dealing with. Okay? You're fearing of wasting your time and energy and effort into something that may no longer work. Guys, life is a risk. I don't know how to tell you this, but life is a risk, and you're never going to have a 100% guarantee. You have to be willing to take that leap of faith. You have to be able to understand that life, unfortunately, when you're focused on yourself and you're trying to become a better individual, is going to ask for sacrifices. Some people are unwilling to make the sacrifices necessary in order to get to where they need to be, and they will stay an entire lifetime in a comfortable spot, settling for less, okay, instead of working on themselves and doing the work and making the sacrifices needed to get to where they need to be. And then years pass by, and guess what happens, guys? Yeah. Years goes by, and you end up losing that one thing that you held on to and that you were not willing to sacrifice, and it ends up not going the right way. And then you're kicking yourself in the booty because you held on for too long, and it was all a waste of time, guys. Your personal growth comes first. You're going to be having illumination about new and different aspects of your life, okay? Personal growth is important. Your emotional growth is important. That you be emotionally stable and balanced. Look at that deep dive, guys. So right now, you're going to be entering a time of personal growth and emotional growth. You're going to be walking away from anyone who gives you a headache, or anyone who is not, tolerant of you. You're not going to tolerate a lot of what you used to anymore. And you're going to be kind of like, where the heck is this coming from? So confusion may be part of what is blocking you, Spirit is telling me. We've got the death card, the death and the rebirth. We're going to have to come to understand and grasp that everything in life works in cycles. It's cyclical. Everything has its run. Nothing lasts forever. Let's just say that you were to fall in love when you were a teenager, have the biggest romance of your life, get married when you were young, and if it were to last for 70 years, which I hope so, it's still going to end in the end because we do pass away. Everything ends, guys. You're the Page of Swords. You're going to have to figure out how to communicate and express all of these new things. Wow, it's going to be challenging for these blockages to clear and for you to establish yourself in your new life, guys. Okay? That is very interesting. You know, you're going to have a total reset of your morals, your ethics, your mindsets, your paradigm of thoughts. That's scary, guys. But that's what comes with the level up. That's the entire game. We're here to learn and to evolve. You know, life's not going to be just the good days. Life is also going to be full of bad days. And if you have trouble accepting what things are, you know, then you will have blockages. Wow. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups. You're having a new start in your life where you're going to be living from the heart space. You're going to have to understand what unconditional love means, my beautiful souls. Unconditional love means letting things go, okay? Unconditional love means loving yourself to the point where it hurts, where you might find yourself alone and lonely. And sometimes as human beings, we kind of want to go out there and run into something romantic, or we want an adventure. You need to learn to be alone. If you cannot be alone, then you're going to go ahead and make mistakes based on you not wanting to be lonely, and then you'll settle. Okay, there's so many things that could be causing these blockages in your life, as we're seeing. Fear, anxiety, uncomfortable. You're not going to be in your comfort zone. You need to understand about self-love and unconditional love. You need to understand about sacrifices. You need to understand that things work in cycles. You're afraid not to be able, that you may not be able to recognize, okay? To recognize what it is that you should be avoiding. You're afraid of failure. All of these things, my beautiful souls, can cause blockages. I'm being told to clarify this Hermit card, and I'm going to whip out the deck, my new little deck. It's a small deck, and it's a stiff deck. I have a small, stiff deck. Yes, it's true. Small and stiff. Guys. Anyway, silliness aside, I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit, what was the original cause of this Virgo card? Let's clarify the Virgo. Let's clarify the Virgo. These are kind of a small deck. It's the first time I use them, so I'm trying to get acclimated with it. We're going to do a 3 cards clarification. Oh, okay. What caused y'all to be in Hermit, or what made us start with the Hermit card? Okay. We have the Ten of Swords. You had the, oh, and look at how pretty these cards are. You had the ultimate pain and the ultimate betrayal in your life that has caused you to shy away. That may have affected your self-esteem issues or confidence. Okay, so you were kind of in hiding. You had a lot of haters. You had a lot of backbiting. You had a lot of horrible events that led you to a time of isolation that brought your self-esteem and confidence down. But the universe wants you to know that despite all of this, you're going to get back on your feet with the Magician, and you have everything that it takes. My beautiful souls, you have everything that it takes to get yourself there. We're going to consult the Oracle now. the Oracle cards. Oracle. What is it, Spirit, that my beautiful souls, my baby dragons, need to know about their blockages and how to deal with them and how to get their life moving in the right direction? I do not do reversals on these guys. Okay, so we're going to take 3 from there. Number 3, get over here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look-see. Okay, I've been getting this card a lot. 36, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this, guys. You will make it through this. I got this card this morning, and I shuffled beforehand, and I shuffled in front of you. I think a lot of people have fear that they're not going to make it. You are going to make it. Just be your authentic self. Tear it all down. Anything that has been built on a false... one moment. No, Bruce. Sit down. Anything that was built upon manipulation, lies, and anything that's not the truth, get rid of it, guys. Be your authentic self. Stop trying to be the persons that, the person that other people want you to be. Okay, that could be causing your blockages as well. Being an inauthentic people pleaser. That's never going to work. Okay, in this card, this character, which can be male or female, is the artist of their own world. Bruce, stop. And by being the artist of your own world, you navigate your own reality, your own life with your own rules. Don't follow the crowd, guys, okay? 24, and this is a 9. 24 is a 6. Use your time well. Make every moment count. Stop living in the past, guys. Stop living with the nostalgia of what could have been, because that never will be. That mindset creates incredible blockages. The what ifs. Whatever is lost in time has been lost. So we've got a 9 and a 6. That's, and I do follow the 3-6-9 principle. So this means we are sometimes progressing backwards, okay, in our healing journey. 33, another 6, and these two add up to 3, 3, 6, 9. But this is another 6, and this is telling me you're going to be eventually victorious, okay? And this one says, I want to be queen. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. You see, all of these things that we have discussed about today, those are the tests that Spirit is, Spirit is giving us to overcome on the daily, guys. On the daily, people are like, you see everything as a test. Yes, because that's how I got to. Where I am at right now, at this level that I am at, because I do see everything as a test. I see everything as an opportunity to learn and grow, and some people don't. I want to be sovereign. I want to be the creator, creating within the creation my own life. Why would I want to build a life that's someone else's? I am not ever going to conform. I'm always going to be an independent thinker, which is what I would wish for all of you. That's why I say, when I am doing these readings, use what you absolutely know to be true, because that's all that matters. I could tell you that the sky is purple, and what would that help you? It would not, because you absolutely know that the sky is blue. So you see, in order to clear all of these blockages, it could be anything: fear, anxiety, not wanting to be outside of your comfort zone, afraid to fail, not understanding that failure is your best teacher, not understanding that everything comes in cycles. Guys, even the tacos we eat in the morning have to come to an end. I mean, we could sit there and eat tacos forever and be happy, which would be my ultimate happiness, guys. I'm not even lying about that. But everything comes to an end. You have to be authentic. There's just so many pieces to the puzzle, guys. And unfortunately, this is a puzzle of your life that you have to put the pieces together in your own way. Become leaders. Don't become followers. If it's something that you're going through that you feel is going against your moral codes, don't do it. You know, there's a lot more important things in life than being the popular kid, okay? I hope that this was helpful. If you are enjoying my readings, please like, share, comment, and follow. You all have a wonderful day. I'm not sure if I'll be posting again today. I may, because it's a beautiful day and I'm going to be taking advantage of it. You all have a wonderful day, and you all come on back and see me.